Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for being with us, and thank you, Marie-Claude, for that warm welcome. As Canadian Minister of Development and the Francophonie, Marie-Claude Bibeau has become the face of the work that Canada does in the area of development throughout the world. And if I may give her a few compliments, I can tell you that she's doing an exceptional job. She has just returned from a mission to West Africa, and in the course of her visit, she announced funding to struggle against food availability, as well as struggling against the difficulties that women and girls have to face. This conference is the result of the hard work done by Minister Guilbeault and her team, and I couldn't be prouder to work with them side by side on these major issues.
Leadership of Dr. Mark Dybel, who you will hear from shortly. As the head of the Global Fund, Mark is committed to changing and saving lives around the world. His work is nothing short of inspirational. Mark, thank you for your tireless efforts today and every day. Je veux d'abord commencer par...
Let me begin by telling you that it's a great honor for me to be with you here today. I'm the spokesman for all Canadians when I tell you how proud we are to be able to host the fifth replenishment conference of the Resources of the World Fund in its struggle against HIV, TB, and malaria. It's a great source of pleasure for me to be able to welcome this grand international conference in my city of Montreal here. I'm lucky to represent the Papineau riding, which is a dynamic and diverse community built thanks to the work of new Canadians and those who have been here for generations. Every day, the leadership of the people in Papineau is a source of inspiration to me. These are people who help one another and make progress together. It's thanks to leaders such as them that societies advance and prosper.
I see leaders from every corner of the world, leaders who've made it a priority to be here at this conference supporting the Global Fund. Thank you for that. And the reason that we've all found common ground in the Global Fund is quite simple. This organization saves lives. Lives that would have been otherwise lost to AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. Since 2002, 20 million lives. Thanks to the incredible work of the Global Fund, in partnership with donor countries, civil society, and private sponsors, millions of the world's most vulnerable have received treatment for TB. Millions more have received antiretroviral treatment for AIDS. And more than 500 million mosquito nets have been distributed in countries ravaged by malaria. That's millions of men and women that no longer have to worry about leaving their kids without parents, and millions of kids that can just be kids. Ces réalisations sont tout simplement.
These achievements are quite simply phenomenal, and the work that has been done in the past 15 years to fight against these conditions has made enormous progress. But we're all here today because we know that the struggle is not over. These epidemics are killing more than 8,000 people per day. That's more than 8,000 families whose lives are turned around because they're suddenly losing a mother, a father, a son, or a daughter. And this happens every day. And these diseases disproportionately affect women and girls as well as youth throughout the world. But thanks to innovative methods such as the World Fund, these epidemics can be eradicated. If we work together, by working together, we can put an end to these devastating illnesses forever. for good.
Moment for our global community. And a challenge of this magnitude requires a united, sustained commitment from all of us. Gone are the days of isolationism. The Global Fund is a great example of what can happen when we collaborate in pursuit of a greater goal. We must remember that we are better together, and we can solve big problems together. Whether we're tackling poverty or hunger or promoting equality for women and girls around the world, we succeed by working as true partners. And this fight is no different. If we can unite around a common vision of a better, healthier future, our world's most vulnerable can turn their efforts to growing their communities and supporting their families. Make no mistake, this is a defining moment for us all. Our generation of leaders will be judged by our action or our inaction on this issue. So let me tell you what will happen if we act. Si nous passons à l'action,
if we act, we can eliminate the epidemics of AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria between now and the year 2030. Not only will we be saving lives, but we will also attack the most urgent issues that are too often associated with illness and poverty. We can break the vicious cycle of poverty that disproportionately affects women and girls all over the world. Because, as we all know, poverty is sexist. The One campaign, we've talked about it frequently, and the reaction has all been in the majority that the people around the world recognize sexism associated with poverty, and many experience it every day. And these people desperately want their leaders to intervene, to take action. The women and girls who live in poverty are particularly exposed to a disease. For them, it's more difficult to overcome the obstacles that prevent them from getting an education, and they are victims every day of discrimination when it comes to political discrimination and social politics. As a father and as a human being and as a politician, I know that this is not normal, and so do you.
Poverty is sexist. Our societies cannot succeed without the full participation and empowerment of women and girls. And by working with the Global Fund to eliminate AIDS, TB, and malaria, we're taking an essential step towards a fair world for women and girls, and indeed for all of our most vulnerable. So today, I am challenging you to step up. Canada is challenging you to step up. We have pledged over $800 million to the Global Fund for 2017 to 2019. And we're honored not only to host this conference, but also to champion the important work being done to fight these epidemics. This is our responsibility as a member of the global community. We must lead by example, and we must work together. Because when we do, we show the world what can be accomplished when we unite in common purpose. This fight is bigger than borders. Let's show our citizens what solidarity and strength look like. So please, pledge with compassion, pledge with ambition, and pledge with hope for a better world. With some hard work, we can make real, lasting change. There is a better future within our grasp, so let us, all of us, be brave enough to grasp it. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.